It's always surprising when you see people's reaction to the first time they see a deepfake video happening in front of their eyes. They think it's some kind of trick. But the reality is that the use of generative AI to create deepfakes is very real, and it's very easy and very cheap to do. And the reason why we're not surprised at Mitek is because we see it every day in real life, and we help our customers to combat against it. It requires an entirely different approach of layered defenses against all different sorts of attack, from early days of presentation attacks through to what we see today. And the approach for deepfake detection is about looking under the skin, if you like, of what's going on. You're not looking at the image itself, because to the naked eye, you can't tell the difference. What you're actually looking at is the metadata that sits behind it, and right down to the granularity of the pixelation in order to determine if an image is fake or not. What's interesting, though, is that the technology to create deepfakes has advanced at such a rapid rate that you now need to start dealing with it in real time, because it is entirely feasible to create a live deepfake of yourself in a video, or in an interactive live Zoom call or video conferencing call. And that is really quite a threat. You've probably seen reports in the newspapers about people attempting to get into corporate meetings, pretending to be the CEO. There's been some well-publicized examples of that. You also see it as a tool for industrial espionage, where people will dial into conference calls to just listen into corporate strategy and try and glean information about intellectual property. There are, real-world documented cases of that. What we see actually is a much more mundane, but equally as important threat, which is in interviews, job interviews. It is people will routinely now dial into video conferences for job interviews as somebody else. And they do a very good job of it. And you don't know who you're hiring, especially if they're a remote worker. You may never actually meet them in person, or the person who meets them isn't the person who actually ends up interviewing them and hiring them. So that kind of threat is something else that we are looking at. And Mitek has developed a solution for real-time deepfake detection with various different levels of threat alert to tell you if somebody is who they say they are or not. And that's a technology that we think is going to become extremely important as deepfake usage increases in all different walks of life. In the banking world, that might be things like people doing a video consultation with their bank in order to get advice or arrange a mortgage, and they need to sit down and do a video call for it. It might be as simple as using it as a second factor authenticator to have a trusted biometric on file of somebody's face that you can use to step up as an authenticator. You know that step up authentication is protected against with deepfake detection. So that simple application of biometrics in lots of different areas has led us to kind of realize that what people are actually looking for is not just one-time identity verification, but continuous identity verification, and then apply that wherever they see risk in their world or the world of their customers, if that's what they're trying to do, is protect both themselves and the bank's customers.